Welcome to this presentation of UPSL Soccer Action, live on YouTube and presented by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Meadowcreek Stadium for this UPSL Premier Division match between LSA and SSL FC. If you would now, if you're able to, could you please rise for the playing of the national anthem?
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A new season begins. It's UPSL Georgia Premier Division action, fall season 2025, right here in ASMG TV. It is LSA Norcross Pro taking on SSL FC. My name is Larry Weaver. I will be your orator for tonight's event. Thank you so much for watching here on ASMG TV. LSA Norcross rebranding from Lamino, Georgia. They have always been a part of the LSA system, now officially calling themselves LSA Norcross Pro. SSL FC, soccer saves lives. They are the same as they always have been here in the UPSL Georgia system. You look at these two teams when they ended the spring season. LSA Norcross Pro ended in third place, 6-0-3. SSL FC ended in 12th. Look at the lineups for today's matchup. Few changes in these lineups from last season. A lot of changes over on SSL's lineup. One of the big changes that hasn't been there is you will see number 24, Joseph Ayambo, holding down that midfield, and also up on top, number 10, Jason Hall, looking to put the ball in the back of the net for SSL. One big change for LSA Norcross Pro, no Stanley Etanin up on the top. It's going to be Carlos Horta, Morales, and Leon that are going to have to get the job done up on top. Diouf still sitting in that midfield. He should be able to control that center of the pitch for LSA Norcross Pro. it's going to be SSL or it's going to get us underway first. They are in the red kits. They are moving from right to left. LSA Norcross Flow, they are in the blue kits, and they are moving from left to right. Thank you so much for watching us here on ASMG TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get underway. Immediately on the attack. And just like that, in the back of the net, it's not even 15 seconds into the match, and it's a goal for LSA Norcross Pro. But hold on one second. Fourth official, it's over on what we call the void. Could that be because on that final position, was he offside? He was offside. That final touch ran him down, and SSL sneak out without conceding a goal within 15 seconds of their fall season. That spring season for SSL was not where they wanted to be. Generally speaking, they're usually at the top of the table here in the Premier Division, but this time they were significantly lower. They were all the way out of the playoffs, and they fought to stay in this Premier Division, out of the relegation zone throughout the entire spring season. Good ball in from SSL, deflected off of Duncan. And Lucas Duncan fighting over there on the far side, still with control, trying to work his way around Villagomez. That ball's going to go out. It'll be a throw for SSL. Big changes in the UPSL Georgia Premier Division. 15 teams in the Premier Division this season. It is broken up into two zones, Zone 1 and Zone 2. We'll give you some information about those zones in just a minute and some of the changes to the teams that are going to be competing in the Premier Division this season. That one going all the way back to the keeper. Cleared away by SSL, and that will go into the stands here at Meadowcreek Stadium. This is the home of the Mustangs here in Norcross, Georgia. Another beautiful end to the summer evenings here in Georgia. Had a little bit of rain in the area. Right through center circle was Duncan, but he loses possession. Immediately tries to get it back, and it'll go out. It will be a throw for LSA. You can see 76 degrees with a 10-mile-an-hour wind. It's absolutely a beautiful day for soccer here in Norcross. Nice long ball from the defense for LSA, and that's just going to have to be nicked out, and it will be a throw. LSA not with the potential long ball in their arsenal. That ball grabbed by the keeper. Like I said, LSA not known for that long throw. It's a very short throw. The likes of Dalton United, who utilize that long throw very dangerously throughout all of their matches, has led to multiple goals for them throughout the seasons. Diouf tried to get that one through, not going to be able to do so. Will be a foul. This is one of two matches that are going on right now. One of the new teams to the Premier Division is at home, Scenic City SC. They earned promotion through Division 1 last season. They are at home taking on FC Birmingham. Most of this first week's matches are happening on Sunday, tomorrow. Foul committed there by LSA. This will be a free kick for SSL. It's about 45, 46 yards out. Expect a nice ball in towards the box. All the way through, and it's going to roll out from Perkle. And like I said, you can see here on the left side of the screen, on the near side here, over on the ends of the corners, you have that section that cannot be seen here on camera. Unfortunate design of this Meadowcreek Stadium. So there are going to be times like that offsides call that happened in that first little stint. We're not going to be able to see it. Controlled, and it's going to be a foul right there on the edge of center circle. Chavez, the one that was fouled. Nice lifted ball forward. Nobody there, still trying to control it. Duncan worked around Garibay, but Garibay gets some help from his center back teammate. Now they're looking to attack is LSA. He is onside, trying to loop it over the keeper. Not able to do so. Goes out for a goal kick. An audacious idea there. Put back into play from the defense of SSL. Back to the keeper. Another nice long ball forward. Already LSA is looking to utilize that long ball attack. That ball looked to have gone out, but it was in play. Officiating crew was right there to see. Here comes another ball. Had to head that one over. That was dangerous. Onsides. Just pulls that one wide. End-to-end action from both of these two teams. Again, let's go back and look at that chance right off of the bat. Look at this one here. And he just pulled, and that right there. Here's an opportunity. Cut off and cleared. It'll be a throw for LSA. Long throw in, headed away. Foul committed there by Duncan. Morales. Earned the foul. Ramirez gets us back underway quickly. Gutierrez, nice ball forward. Controlled by Vasquez. Good work so far from both of these teams. Both of them looking to attack. With that long ball is what both of them are looking to utilize so far. That'll be a throw for LSA. Asking for the LSA player to go back a few yards. Able to get that to Gutierrez. Nicholas loses possession, goes back. Now here's an opportunity. And a foul committed by SSL on Gutierrez. Thank you so much for watching UPSL Georgia Premier Division action right here on ASMG TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy our content. Want to see more of this fall season. It's been a minute since you've been a part of UPSL action. We've had a few things happen since the last time we were with you. Bad pass from Garraby had to be cleared away before Duncan could get there. In July, we got to be a part of the inaugural Women's National Championship and got to see and cover the Albany Alley Cats lifting that inaugural National Championship trophy. Got to see the sensational Ali Liamero from the Albany Alley Cats, 15-year-old goalkeeper who put on an absolute sensational tournament. Saves the PK shootout in the finals and helps them lift that trophy. And then we got to be a part of the men's national tournament. Got you all the way through the Elite Eight and got to be a part of Tennessee Tempo finally lifting that national championship trophy for the first time. Congratulations to Coach Gift and his entire Tennessee Tempo team and staff, as they have been close many times. Here's an opportunity for LSA. Had to get that one right, was the keeper, because Carlos Orta was in on goal. Little help from the defender, along with Vasquez getting low and able to control that ball. Look at the referees for today's match. Daniel Emery is our center official. Douglas Bonilla and Davis Reeves are our ARs on the corners, and Asher Morris is our fourth official. Diouf now. He's taken off of the ball. Now, SSL are going to earn the foul, and Diouf is going to get a talking to. I think this might be the first official yellow card, and indeed it will be, of the match. Coming in the 14th minute, Xavier Diouf. Take a look at that foul. You can see here as the ball is bouncing around, he just steps in, and indeed that will be a yellow card. SSL looking to put it forward, into the box. Tried to get it on that backside, not able to do so. Still fighting for it. Now SSL, they're looking to transition quickly. Can they do it? Gets around 2 men, trying to hold up. Slides it across over here to the near side. It's Orta. He'll take a shot. Oh, sensational! What a goal for number 9, Carlos Orta, here in the 16th minute for LSA to go up on top 1-0. Take a look at this again. Right on the transition. He holds up. He's had 3 SSL players on him. Slides it over. Nobody there. Orta takes the shot and just curves it right by the keeper for the opening goal here at Meadowcreek Stadium. Carlos Orta with the first goal of the season. Here in the 15th minute, count it down. Now, LSA starting to settle down. They're a team that normally plays the ball very tight, very slow. They're not one to utilize that long ball as their usual attack. They're usually that tiki-taka type play. Nice, beautiful long ball down the near line. Orta's going to get there. That ball is going to go out. It will be a goal kick for SSL. Back underway here in the 18th minute. SSL. A little bit of a stumble there with that pass. They're going to win it back. And cleared. And he's going to be fouled. Duncan's going to be fouled in the center circle. 1 yellow card so far, 14th minute. Xavier Diouf of LSA. Center official wants that ball back a couple yards. Right about midline. We get back underway. Slide it over through the 2 center backs of SSL. SSL like to play a 4-3-3 system. Again, they are a byproduct of the Kalaji Pro Profile system. At one time, they were the U23 team of Kalaji Pro Profile. They broke off a few seasons back, became their own entity. But they play that same style as Kalaji Pro Profile. A lot of changes to this squad, though. And they struggled last season to find their definition, their makeup of this team. Coach Red, back in control of SSL for this season. That's going to be a foul right about 25 yards out. Yellow card, potentially. Thought I saw the center official. He is marking in his book. I didn't see who was carded there. I'll get that for you. We'll bring who got that yellow card in the 20th minute for SSL. In the meantime, we have a free kick that is in a dangerous position for LSA Norcross. Nicholas Gutierrez with Morales over the ball. See who is going to take this one. It looks like it'll be Gutierrez right into the wall. Now looking to break is SSL. That pass cut off, but SSL somehow find a way to get it. Jason Hall had it, goes down, no foul called on LSA. Back to the defensive line. Good, tight, consecutive passing here from LSA. SSL not attacking yet. Make it through the midfield, but not going to be able to get past the defense of SSL. Orta gets it back, though. Cleared. Out almost into the stands. Again, thank you to our sponsor for today's matchup, Images Frozen in Time. Bringing you the live match photography, and offsides is going to be called on Eduardo Gutierrez, number 4. Images Frozen in Time, bringing you all of the still shots here in the UPSL Georgia. Partnered with SSL and Kalanji Pro Profile for all of their media for this fall season. There will be a foul committed by SSL. It's about 5 yards off of half line. Midline, we'll say. Decides to just go back. Ramirez does. Down to Garraby. And back across to his teammate. Lifted forward. Headed right back to Orta. He loses the handle, but gets it right back. That was a beautiful back pass from Morales. That one will get knocked out, and it will be I believe they're going to call a foul. This LSA team full of siblings on this match. You've got Xavier Diouf in that midfield along with his brother Alexander Diouf in goal. You have the two Orta brothers, Luis and Carlos, as well as the two Gutierrez, Eduardo and Nicholas. Now, LSA looking to attack Morales. He's going to go backwards. Garraby. Over here to Gutierrez. Eduardo, he'll send a nice ball forward. And that time, Nicholas more jumping towards the man and not towards the ball. It's going to go to Chavez and over to the defender. Trying to work out of a jam is SSL. Hall. Holds up. Over to Duncan. Duncan has space. Lucas Duncan trying to find somewhere to go. He'll have to go back to Hall, and Hall cannot control it, and it goes out for SSL. So still some communication problems with this squad for SSL. Be a throw for LSA. All the way over on the far side. Plenty of time. No attack coming from SSL right now. Here in the 26th minute. You're watching UPSL Georgia Premier Division action. Week 1 of the 2025 fall season. LSA Norcross Pro 1. SSL FC 0. LSA Norcross, formerly known as Lamino, Georgia. We're always a part of this LSA system. Officially rebranding here this season. Have those beautiful new baby blue kits. You didn't get to see it during pregame, but their pregame kits are even nicer. They are very nice. I had to get one of those, maybe. Be a throw for LSA in the void. Trying to control it. Orta. And a foul is going to be committed down in that void. Center back having to talk to from Daniel Emery, our center official. Vega Chavez, the one that was getting the talk to. Two-man wall for SSL. Center official asking them to move back. It finds its way into the goal. Xavier Diouf. We got to go back and look at that again because I didn't expect that to go in. You see this ball coming from the void. Diouf comes in, heads it. The keeper had it for a moment. And it sneaks its way through in the 28th minute for Xavier Diouf. And LSA now take a 2-0 lead. Not what SSL wanted in this opener. Wanting to tighten the ship. Vasquez bottling it there in the 28th minute, allowing that ball because he had it for a moment. Now here comes the ball in all the way through. Nobody there to get to it. And a beautiful ball forward from Diouf. Is this one, just a little too far in front of him. Allows Vasquez to get there in time and save it for SSL, or that would have been 3-0 very, very, very quickly. This LSA Norcross team is starting to feel it. That was just absolutely caught me off guard there because Vasquez had the ball from that header of Xavier Diouf. And then in a moment, he didn't. Beautiful ball forward to Orta. Nice touch from him. Able to control it. Trying to get around the defender once, twice. Great clearance by the defender. Held up Carlos Orta until he had the moment to nick that ball away. Will be a throw for LSA here in the 31st minute. Back underway. Eduardo Gutierrez not able to get that one past Hall, but he'll get to do a throw again. That one not able to control it was Nicolas Gutierrez. It'll go out. It'll be a goal kick for SSL. Take a look at the fixtures for this weekend in just a moment as we're about to get underway here in the 32nd minute. Like I said, there are 2 zones here in the Premier Division for Georgia this season, Zone 1 and Zone 2. 7 teams in Zone 1, 8 teams in Zone 2. And that it'll be a foul committed by SSL. Take a look at that again. See, just a little bit of a bump there, yes. And that it'll be a foul. We are operating in Zone 2 tonight. Look at the matches in Zone 2. 2 matches that are going on right now. Scenic City SC taking on FC Birmingham. Waiting to get a score on that match. And this match here, it's now 2-0, not 1-0. But you can see tomorrow, Potros FC will take on North Georgia United over at Marietta High School. Morales. He'll send it. Good save by the SSL keeper. It's Morales, the captain of LSA. Nice ball towards the box. We'll take a look at that again here in just one moment. Good throw in from SSL, headed away by Gutierrez. Oyambo. Good ball forward for SSL. That should be a corner. Indeed, that will be the first corner of today's matchup coming here in the 35th minute. Zone 1, all of their matches will be tomorrow. Kickoff, Atletico, Buford, and Kalanchi per profile will bring you that matchup. But right now, we're going to give you this outswinger from SSL. Into the box, punched away by Diouf. Back in, bouncing around, tried a little bit of a bicycle. Not going to be able to do that, and Diouf, he'll just watch that go out. We'll bring you the kickoff there at 1 o'clock for Atletico Buford and a Kalanji Pro Profile over at George Pierce Park. 2 o'clock, Georgia Athletic will take on FC Columbus Elite, and at 5 o'clock, Georgia Impact and Pachuca, Georgia. That is your matches for tomorrow in Zone 1. We'll go over all the teams that are competing in the Premier Division this season. Back to Diouf. He will go over to his center back. Nice ball forward. Diouf not going to be able to control that one. It'll allow Hall to get there. He lays it off. Yambo tried a pass that was deflected. It'll be a throw for SSL. Just about 10 minutes to go, plus any stoppage time. Good throw right back to the taker, and he's going to get another try. Good throw into the box, cleared out, and it will be a corner. That one cleared out by Villagomez. Second corner of the night, both of them so far for SSL. Ayambo will take this outswinger again. Beautiful ball, low this time, bouncing into Orta, and Luis is going to clear it out for LSA. Chavez was able to get it forward for SSL, gets it right back. This time, I believe there was a foul committed back. Yes, there was on SSL. Give us an opportunity to show you trainer coming in to check on, I believe that might be a Yambo who's down. So Zone 1, we have 8 teams: Atletico Buford, FC Columbus Elite, Georgia Athletic, Georgia Impact, Georgia Revolution, Kalanji Pro Profile, and Pachuca, Georgia. Those are your 7 teams in Zone 1. Zone 2 is where we get the 8 teams. That's where you see Atlanta United Academy has returned to the UPSL Georgia Conference. Dalton United FC, FC Birmingham, LSA Norcross Pro, North Georgia United, Potros, Scenic City SC. They earned promotion from Division 1, and this Soccer Saves Lives SSL. Those are your 8 teams that are a part of Zone 2. Another foul committed. We're back underway. SSL looking to work through center circle. Good ball forward, trying to work the near line. Jason Hall's not going to get there. It's going to go out. It'll be a throw. Nice ball forward, but it's just a little too far in front of the SSL teammate, and allows Diouf to get there in plenty of time. This Norcross team picking up right where they left off. Made it into the playoffs. Fell in the first round to Georgia Revolution. Had a really good return to the Premier Division last season. Good ball forward. Here's an opportunity. And that's slotted. Sliced through that defense like butter to put a third one on the board for LSA. Goal for number 11, James Leon, in the 41st minute. Take a look at that replay. Good ball over here to the near side and just right through that defense. And nutmegs the defender as he puts it into the back of the net to take the 3-0 lead. And it is not even October yet, and it is All Hallows Eve for SSL, as they are not where they want to be at all, with it being 3-0. Duncan trying to do something here. Plays it off to the far side. Shot taken! There's one for SSL. That's how you get back into this match. Goal coming in the 42nd minute. Take a look at that one. You see Duncan lay it off over there to number 9, Azam Kassam, and he just muscles that one past Diouf and into the back of the net for the first goal of the SSL campaign. 3-1. And SSL needed a goal before going into half, as they were down by 3. Now, and another one for Diouf. Is that one onside? Wow. We got to look at that again, because that one caught me off guard again. Both of Diouf's goals. Look at this. Getting past the defender, sliding across, and he was right there, absolutely onside. "43rd minute, Xavier Diouf with the brace to take a 4-1 lead. Goals all of a sudden coming fast and furious. 3 goals in about 3 minutes. 2 for LSA, 1 for SSL. And there is another ball for SSL. It'll be a throw for SSL. It's down there in the void. Coming up on the 45th minute, we'll see how many minutes of stoppage that we're going to see. Maybe 3, maybe 4. That one, not the best throw. They get a reprieve, gets to do it again. Back underway quickly. Headed forward. Good ball. trying to work around the defense. Foul going to be committed by SSL. All right, let's see how many minutes of stoppage time we're going to get. Foul committed by SSL. Checking on the LSA player who is down. This ball is right at 50 yards. Lobbed forward, headed straight up into the air by SSL. Looking to counter. Oyambo. Beautiful ball forward. And an excellent control clearance there by LSA Norcross defense. Back on his horse to get there. Slide tackle, clear that ball out for a throw. Great work from that LSA Norcross defense. SSL trying to sneak it forward, able to do so. Works around one man, not able to get around the second man. No penalty is called there. Will be a throw, though. Back underway quickly here in the 48th minute. We're in the 3rd minute of stoppage time. Let's see how much more we get. Move forward. SSL looking to find some way through. Can they get a goal before they go to half? Down by 3, and that's going to be a foul. Probably one of the slowest fouls that you will see, as it took a moment for CK to go down. This will probably be the last action of this first half. See here on this replay. As he's moving forward, he gets a little bit of a touch and goes down. This ball is right about 25 yards out. Oyambo, one of the players that is standing there. Joseph Oyambo. That's center mid for SSL. He steps away. Here comes the shot, and over the bar and out for a goal kick. And that will do it for the first half here at Meadowcreek Stadium. We will go into the half with the score: LSA Norcross 4, SSL 1. We'll step away for a few minutes and allow you a chance to get a beverage and a snack. Come back for the second 45 here at Meadowcreek Stadium. LSA Norcross 4, SSL 1.
Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans. So they will never miss any of the action.
Good ball laid off to that far side. Shot ripped. It's in! Dalton United at the death of the game! They go ahead, and this stadium is sent to raptures.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
Gentlemen, say it with them. They are the champions.
So what are you waiting for? For the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
And welcome back here to Meadowcreek Stadium, home of the Mustangs in Norcross, Georgia, for this UPSL Georgia Premier Division action. Week 1 of the 2025 fall season. It is LSA Norcross Pro 4, SSL FC1. There we were bringing you all the action in today's matchup. You saw on those highlights during the halftime. First goal coming in the 15th minute by number 9, Carlos Orta. Then in the 28th minute, a header from Xavier Diouf gave us the second goal for LSA. And then 3 goals in 3 minutes. First one coming from James Leon, number 11 for LSA in the 41st minute, followed by the first goal for SSL in the 42nd minute from number 9, Azam Kassam. And right back in the 43rd minute from Xavier Diouf for the second of his goals in the 43rd minute to go up to 4-1. The only other match that is going on right now, almost done, over in Chattanooga, Georgia. It is Scenic City SC, the newly entered team from the Division 1. They earned promotion, and they're taking on FC Birmingham. LSA will get us started. They are in the blue kits. They are moving from right to left, and there we go. Morales gets us underway for the second half. They are moving from right to left. SSL, they're in the red kits, and they're moving from left to right. Now you are all up to date with everything that's gone on. Only 2 corners in that first half, and they were both by SSL. The throw in that void area for SSL. They're able to get it forward. See what Coach Red can do with this SSL team. See if he can get them back on the front foot. Maybe even have a chance to get a couple goals and get a draw. Like I said, this SSL team last season did not meet their standard. They ended the season in 12th. This LSA Norcross pro team, who was previously known as Lamino, Georgia, they ended the season last here in the spring in 3rd. Went into the playoffs, fell to Georgia Revolution. Good ball forward, trying to get to Diouf. Can Diouf get a hat trick before the end of this 45? We will see. Good ball forward, trying to get there, not going to, is Kassam. Kassam looks to be the potential catalyst for SSL, taking over the responsibilities from Chiksam, not in the roster here, at least today, for SSL. He was their striker for the last few seasons. His last season was not very productive. He was in and out of the squad throughout the spring season. Was a real part of this SSL team throughout 2024. We'll see what happens with this squad. That's one of the things I said in that first half. This SSL team has had a lot of movement in its roster. A lot of new faces out there, even from the spring season. Trying to sneak his way through the 2 midfielders. Not able to do so, but able to get it forward to Kassam. He takes a rip. That one well over the bar. Never had a chance to dip back down. It'll be a goal kick for LSA, and they made a change at goalkeeper at the half. Sebastian Farias, he is in goal now, replacing Alexander Diouf, who took over the goalkeeping responsibilities in the first 45. Farias been a part of this LSA Norcross Pro squad for some time. Said last season it was the first season for LSA to be a part of the Premier Division for some time, as they were relegated a few seasons back. They were down in Division 1 for a couple seasons, earned promotion back in the fall of 2024, had a great spring 2025. See if they can continue their winning ways through this fall 2024. Oh, what an amazing shot off the post. Almost snuck that one past Farias. Trying to fight his way to 2 men. That one bounced off of Duncan. Hall has it. Sneaks that one forward. Still has possession. Does SSL. That one, a little bit of a deflection off of Gutierrez, and it makes its way to Farias. That almost turned out to be another Galazzo-type goal there for SSL. Working through the defense, sent forward from LSA, headed forward. And that one will be a throw for SSL here in the 51st minute. Headed by Duncan, but nobody there. That pass not on the mark from Omar Monroy. But Farias is able to get there. Monroy, another substitution for LSA at the half. Now here comes another attack. Over here to Orta. And that one will be nicked out. Be a throw for LSA. Chris Luisant, number 5 of SSL, he felt like that should have been a possession for them. Center official believed otherwise. Be a throw for LSA. In that void, you can just see it on the edge of the corner there. There it comes in. Diouf tried to head it, but it's going to be knocked off of the SSL player. Kosoko, number 23. It will be the first corner of the match for LSA. Like I said, can't see that corner from our camera angle due to the way that this stadium is built. Taken short. Woo, that was almost in there. It's going to hit the top bar, and it will be a corner. Center official is going to say that it was touched by Vasquez and over into the American football bar. Here comes another corner. This one looks to be taken long. Taken short. To the back post. Punched away by Vasquez. You can see Diouf was right there looking to pounce on that one. Let's take a look at that first opportunity really quick. You can see as this ball is taken short and Orta hits it, see just enough of a touch there. Cleared away by SSL as we are live. Take a look at that second opportunity here in just 1 second. Again, thank you so much for watching this UPSL Georgia Premier Division action right here on ASMG TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get all of our content, not just these live matches, but we also do highlights, podcasts, interviews, so much more right here on ASMG TV. All the way back to Vasquez. He'll survey the field. Elect to go short. Now SSL looking to move the ball with some nice consecutive passing a la LSA. That pass just not on the mark. Allowed Villagomez to win it back for LSA. Another threaded ball through for them. Shot taken over the bar. That was a beautiful ball forward to Eduardo Gutierrez. Quickly taken by SSL. And I think it was taken so quickly as a player was down for LSA. Trainer coming on to the pitch gives us a chance. Let's first look at that second opportunity for LSA really quick. See, here comes it. Comes in short. Sent into the box. Diouf was right there. Vasquez had to get that one right. Now, let's take a look at that opportunity just a moment ago. And you can see it's a beautiful threaded ball forward to Gutierrez, and it just off the mark as he was trying to finish it off. And this will be a drop ball for SSL. It's 4-1 LSA Norcross Pro over SSL FC. Soccer saves lives. This is the beginning of the fall season. Like I said in the first half, the UPSL Georgia Premier Division has 15 teams in the Premier Division this season. It's been broken up into 2 zones. Zone 1 made up of 7 teams. Zone 2 made up of 8. These 2 teams are part of Zone 2. Shot taken! What a save by Farias. That was a wonderful strike on goal from SSL. See Coach Red there. Substitutions coming on for LSA. Give it a chance. Look at this strike. SSL have it right there in the midfield. He steps and just launches that one at Farias. The end of the day for Carlos Orta. Had that goal in the 15th minute to open up the scoring for LSA Norcross. That one deflected off of them, out for a throw for SSL. Lassant gets us back underway. Diouf gets enough of a touch, but he's going to get a stomp on his toe for his trouble. All the way back to defense and back to Vasquez. Oyambo gets it forward to Lassant. Couple pullbacks, trying to find a way through. That ball is going to roll out. It'll be a throw. The touch line here is that black line. You see a couple lines there. You see a kind of a light gray, a black, and that white. It is the black line that is the touch line. Can be confusing for some of these players. It is that black line that is the touch line. Lassant forgot what he was doing there and just walked right on out of the field of play. Be a foul committed by on SSL by LSA. Kosoko is who was fouled. He'll get us back underway. Both teams with some changes so far. If you're new to the UPSL, each team can make up to 7 substitutions per match. And here in lower league soccer, those can come throughout the match at any time. No. in the professional ranks, especially here in the U.S. in the MLS. They like to have substitutions in windows. They like to do it within 3. They switched it back in the COVID days from 3 subs to 5 subs. Good ball forward. It got it over the defender, but it was too far forward for Orta to get to it, and Vasquez easily recovered it for SSL. Trying to work his way around. Duncan not able to do so. He was trying to get that ball to Kassam. He wasn't able to do so. There will be a foul, and it'll be a free kick for LSA. Villa Gomez gets us back underway, gives it all the way back there to Monroy. He moves forward, lifts one long, not able to get past the defense. Foul committed by SSL. That first half, we had 1 yellow card for each side of the pitch. Morales has his captain band down on his wrist. Looks like he is potentially coming out of the match. Monroy. He threads that one forward, taken away from him. Lose it right back, does SSL. Now, here comes Diouf. Trying to sneak that one forward to Orta, but it's just too far forward. Be a goal kick. Nick off of the SSL defender. And that ball will come back for that foul. "63 minutes into the season opener here at Meadowcreek Stadium. It's LSA Norcross Pro 4, SSL FC 1. Substitutions for both teams right now. Adeniyi Acosta getting ready to come on for SSL. And Diouf's day is done. He is going to be replaced. So he will only get the brace for today. As of right now, he will say, I get to end today in the Golden Boot lead. Kassam is able to get that ball forward, but Duncan not able to return the pass. Villa Gomez will go back to Farias. Monroy gives him a channel to go to. He elects to go forward. Leon and Orta. No foul called. And right off of the bench, becoming a part of it, and Costa will earn a corner for SSL here in the 65th minute. Orta thought he was fouled, was expecting a call to be made. No call was made by the center official. Can SSL find their way back into this match? Short. Not able to do anything on that one. Tried to sneak it through the near post. Wasn't able to do so. Cleared away by LSA. Looking to recycle the ball is SSL. They lose it right there. Here's a chance for LSA. Can they put it away? Gets around Vasquez. There's a goal for LSA. Absolutely perfect counterattack from LSA Norcross to make it 5-1. Take a look at that. Gets a right around a Yambo. Nothing he can do. All he's got to do is get around to Vasquez. Gets it forward. That's how you do it. Back of the net. 5-1. This game went from bad to worse for SSL. Costa is going to earn a foul there. A little aggressive. Trying to fight his way through. Another player for SSL warming up over on the side. SSL came into this match with a full 18-man squad. LSA only had 16. Kassam over the ball. Center official and the captain for SSL, Kosoko, having a heated discussion there. This ball is just about 28 yards out. Kosoko has moved that ball centrally about 3 yards. Shot right at Farias. Kosoko from the placement when the center official walked away until once he released it. He moved it from right to left centrally about 3 yards. Tried to sneak that one through, not going to be able to do so. Good tackle there from SSL. Win it back. A foul committed on the second attempt of the tackle. First one was successful. Second one also leads to a significant cramp for the SSL player who committed the foul. Like I said, this is Zone 2, Week 1. You see the trainer coming out. 5-1 Norcross Pro over SSL right now. Still waiting to get confirmation of what the score is for that Scenic City SC and FC Birmingham match that's going on up in Chattanooga. Tomorrow, Sunday, 5 o'clock, Marietta High School. Potros FC will take on North Georgia United. Take a look at Zone 1. Tomorrow, 3 matches going on. We will have the 1 o'clock match between Atletico Buford and Kalanji Pro Profile over at George Pierce Park. 2 o'clock, Georgia Athletic and FC Columbus Elite. They will battle at Discovery High School. And then at 5 o'clock, Georgia Impact will welcome Pachuca, Georgia to finish out week 1. Talked about all the teams that are in this. You can see that is a significant cramp for the SSL player. Like we always say, hydration, a critical component of every athlete, and that doesn't mean just 1 or 2 days before the match. You need to be hydrating days before the match, throughout the week. But Zone 1, you have 7 teams: Atletico Buford, FC Columbus Elite, Georgia Athletic, Georgia Impact, Georgia Revolution, Kalanji Pro Profile, and Pachuca, Georgia. Kalanji Pro Profile were the regular season champions in the spring season, lost to Potros FC for the playoffs. Potros got an opportunity to play in the national playoffs this last season. They fell to Asheville FC, who was the Mid-Atlantic team, 2-1 in the first round of the playoffs. And then the Kentucky-Tennessee winners and soon to be a national champions, Tennessee Tempo took over, defeated Asheville. And then we got to bring you the Elite 8 match down at MOBA. And a yellow card is going to be issued to SSL. It's going to be issued to Kosoko in the 73rd minute. So that is the 3rd yellow of the match. But we brought you the Elite 8 match over on the UPSL YouTube channel between Tennessee Tempo and Miami United, with that last-minute goal from Tennessee to make it to the Final Four. Then they defeated Chicago Nation and then LA 10 in the finals to lift that trophy and call themselves national champions. That ball is going to roll through and out for a goal kick. Not the first time that Tennessee Tempo had made it to the Final Four. They had done that a few seasons back when they were originally called Beeman United. A little bit of a nick off of Vasquez, but it's going to be a throw for SSL. But they win as Tennessee Tempo. Last team of the UPSL Georgia Conference making it to the Final Four was Kalanji Pro Profile. They did that back in 2022. Making it to the 3rd round, becoming 3rd place team of the national tournament. Last time we had a national champion was 2020, Jenga Atlanta, who became Atletico Atlanta before this was even called the Premier Division, when it was just one division. Now we have Division 1, Premier Division, Academies, Women's Division. Again, we got to watch Albany Alley Cats win the inaugural championship. Kansas City, Kansas. Kansas City, Missouri. Kansas City Current training grounds. SSL looking for a goal here. And that's going to be a corner. Kosoko is going to take this. He had moved the corner flag, so the center official is coming over to make sure that it is still where it's supposed to be. Kosoko will have the in-swinger. Very low and direct, but cleared by LSA here in the 76th minute. And there's a foul by Morales in center circle, basically at touchline, at half line. Costa will send it forward. He gets it right back, loses it. Monroy slots it to Orta. Orta across. Just enough of a touch, but back in. Oh, and he completely bottled that over the bar and out for a goal kick that easily should be 6-1. You see here, this ball gets a little bit of a touch, gets it to Monroy. He's onside. Orta just pulls it up and over the bar. His positioning was off, and he just couldn't keep it down as he was making the twist of his body into taking the shot. Here comes SSL trying to move it forward. That pass, not great. That little touch by the defender wasn't even any better. Villa Gomez absolutely bottled that clearance. And a foul committed by the LSA player committed the foul. Quickly back underway by SSL. Now, cut off that counterattack. Duncan gets it to Kassam. Kassam cannot control it. Back forward from LSA. Back and forth between these two teams right now in the 79th minute. Foul committed right on the edge of center circle. Both of these two teams came into this match with different. What a tackle from SSL. Perfect, pitch perfect tackle from Ayambo. Joseph Ayambo coming back and clearing that ball. But these two teams coming into this match with two different paths, and so far they're on the exact same path. SSL way off the mark in spring 2025. Ended the spring season in 12th. Wanted to find their way back at a higher level than what they're used to having, as they're usually in the top 5 or 6 teams. LSA ended the season in 3rd, and they're firing on all cylinders here in week 1. That ball could not be sent through that defense. Here comes more substitutions for SSL. Ended the day for Lucas Duncan and for Kassam. This will pretty much end substitutions for SSL. Like I said earlier, 7 substitutions per match per team. SSL only brought 16 players today per our roster. LSA has a significant academy system like what this SSL team was a part of when they were a part of the Kalanchi Pro Profile system. They are their own entity, but they still have some connections to that Kalanchi academy system. Shot deflected. Still with possession is SSL. See, I almost slipped up right there. Hall. He'll lay it off. Not able to completely control it. Wins it back, does Kasoko. Morales taking it off. Captain against captain. No foul. And immediately all the SSL defenders just attackers drop. As you saw them drop their heads and just became statues there for a moment. Allowed LSA to attack. They're going to get a corner on this one. Defenders had to do all of that work themselves. Matchup in Chattanooga is almost done. Still waiting to get confirmation on the score. Here comes an in-swinger. Over the bar, out for a goal kick. Almost through 83 minutes. We'll see how many extra minutes of stoppage time we will receive in this second 45. We had about 4 minutes in the first half. Couple injuries and a significant amount of substitutions in this second half. Could see just about the same amount of stoppage time. That ball gets cut off. The pass does as well. SSL get a chance to do it again. They just need to see if they can find another goal to get some sort of positive energy out of this match, as they're going to find their first match a loss. Defender able to outpace the SSL striker. That one is knocked out. It'll be an SSL throw. Ayambo gets us back underway. He'll send that one right centrally, and a foul will be committed. See if SSL can get something on this one, as this is 45 yards out. They elect to take it quickly. Makes its way to Hall. He will send it forward. Receive it right back. Good short passing going on right there with SSL. There's the goal for him into the back of the net here in the 85th minute. Oh, but it was called off. I believe it was called off for offsides. Oh, we'll take a look at that again. Here comes the ball forward. He was offside. Oh, heartbreaking for SSL. Back live here at Meadowcreek Stadium. Again, thank you for watching us here on ASMG TV. You're watching UPSL Georgia Conference action. If you like what we do, like and subscribe. Got another game for you live tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Atletico Buford and Kalanchi Pro Profile from George Pierce Park. Headed forward. Costa is able to get it forward. That pass not where it needed to be. Horta loses possession. Ayambo squares it. Over to the far side, and he cannot control that ball. I believe that is number 18, Vincent Arasechi. The game is over in Chattanooga. Cleared by Vasquez, but it'll be headed away, and it'll be a throw for LSA. Final score from the Cynic City and FC Birmingham match. It ends 2-2. Right now, 5-1. LSA. LSA playing a defensive shell, allowing SSL to move the ball around. Still looking to attack when they can, but right now they're just happy to let SSL pass it around between themselves. No attack coming right now. LSA maintaining control of the midfield. Thread that ball forward on the far side. Here comes the ball lifted across. Kassam could not get there, or Kassam had come out. Excuse me, number 13 is who couldn't get to that ball. Beautiful ball there through the two defenders. Great save by Vasquez. Defense holds off LSA there. Looking to see if they can put one more in for a total of 6. Vasquez had other plans. That's a great little back heel there to Hall. Another pass. Some really good passing from Costa right there. Costa again. Kosoko wanting the pass. Not going to get it from Costa. They share words. Kosoko bounces that one right off of the LSA man, and then you see him slap the turf in frustration. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Shot saved by Vasquez. Be a corner. It has been a frustrating week 1 for SSL as they have struggled in these 90 minutes. Goal coming in the 42nd minute for them from Azam Kassam. This will be corner taken long from LSA, and that one will just get smashed out. 3 minutes of stoppage time is what we will have here. LSA will end the night in first place of Zone 2. LSA just controlling the ball. About a minute left. No foul. Costa is finally called for the foul. A bit delayed there. This may end up being the very end of this opening match. Miguel Hernandez, number 16, over the ball for LSA. About 25 yards out. Good shot right at Vasquez. He saved it, and then offsides. And that is going to do it, folks, here at Meadowcreek Stadium. It will end after 90 with the score: LSA Norcross Pro 5, SSL FC 1. Sensational match for LSA. We take a look at the fixtures for week 1 for Zone 2. Scenic City in the match, 2-2 with FC Birmingham. LSA Norcross 5-1 over SSL. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock, Post Roast FC taking on North Georgia United. We look over at Zone 1. We will have the 1 o'clock Atletico Buford and Kalachi profile. Georgia Athletic at 2 o'clock taking on FC Columbus Elite. And then at 5, Georgia Impact will take on Pachuca, Georgia. That will end it for us here at Meadowcreek Stadium in Norcross, Georgia. I've been Larry Weaver. Thank you so much for watching. Andre Bomar on the video. and Krishna Bomar taking all the photography for us down there on the pitch. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time here on ASMG TV.
This has been a presentation of the UPSL. Any use of this broadcast without the written consent of the Atlantic Soccer Media Group is prohibited.